Go. And today's starting pitcher, Tyler McGill.
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Leading off, Josh Lowe. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. McNeil makes the grab. One pitch and one out. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Brandon Lau stands in here, takes ball one low. Swinging a foul straight back. Now one missed. One out, bases empty. That misses the zone, and that's ball three. That's ball four. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Yandy Diaz now.
Really strong hitting performance recently, hitting better than .350 this month.
And there's a foul ball. Lau, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Next offering way off the plate. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Struck him out looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike three.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Yeah, the batter now, Jonathan Aranda. This one lifted in the air, left field. Nimmo pulls it down, and that is that. One left for Tampa. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Citi Field. And on the hill, Drew Rasmussen. What do we have on him?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. The 1-0. And that's in for a strike. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw won't get there in time, and they don't get an out on the play.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Ball one there. That one finds the corner, and it's 1-1. Nobody out, runner at first. And that misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one is upstairs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground, might be 2. The throw to second, on to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Juan Soto now.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, batting over 300 so far this month.
And that's off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Two out, space is empty. Inside corner for a strike, and a count 1-1. And it's strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
2 strikes.
Two outs. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Queens, top of the second, down the third baseman, Junior Caminero. McGill back to work. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends it out of here. His second homer of this series, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And here is Jake Mangum. That catches the top part of the zone. 0-1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And there's a ball.
Ball one.
Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Liner caught at second.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Matt Thaiss comes up to hit here. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And now it's going to be Cameron Meisner. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Marte makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting ninth, shortstop Taylor Walls.
Taylor Walls getting ready to hit. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Torrens has room, and he makes the catch, and that'll do it. And the Rays get one on a solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's a big power threat. Pete Alonso. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
That's to third and foul ball. The pitch. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Meisner in position, hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, center fielder Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Swing and a foul out of play. Hard hit right side. Lau sends it to first, and there's 2 away.
Batting sixth, right fielder Starling Marte.
Starling Marte up to hit. That one's in there, and that's strike one. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first in time, and that is the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They trail here 1-0. top half of the
Leading
third
off
inning,
for
and
the
stepping
Rays,
in for the
right
Rays,
fielder,
Josh
Josh
Lowe.
Lowe.
Fastball for a strike. On the ground, right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Now batting, second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Lau at the plate. He reached out a walk his first time. Lau in his 7th season, batting second in today's lineup, and he was a third-round pick back in 2015.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So now the DH spot, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy
Struck
Diaz.
out looking at his first at bat. Grounds one to short. Lindor fires across the diamond. Rays retired in order, so they go quietly there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rays 1 and the Mets nothing. Set for the bottom of the
Leading
third.
off
Stepping
for the
in,
Mets,
Brett Beatty.
Second baseman, Brett Beatty.
And that's in there at the knees. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball one.
Ball, one strike.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Now this is in the air down the line. Mangum sizes this one up. And it's caught for the out.
Batting 8th, catcher, Luis
So
Torres.
digging in, Luis Torrens. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
0-1.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
That one just misses.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Batting 9th, third baseman, Ronnie
Mauricio now. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Mets go down quickly. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at Citi
Leading off
Field
for
as
Tampa
we go
Bay,
to the top
first
of the fourth.
baseman,
And
Jonathan
here's the first
Aranda.
baseman, Jonathan Aranda. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the
Leading
inning.
off for Tampa Bay,
Junior
third
Caminero
baseman,
next to hit for the Rays.
Caminero.
He's already homered in this game. That misses the zone. Ball one. There's a strike. Out towards left center. Nimmo makes the grab, one down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, left fielder Jake Mangum.
Next to hit, Jake Mangum. 0 for 1 so far. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Here goes the runner. Fouled off. He was late. Runner goes again. Hit in the air out to center field. McNeil makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down. Matt Theis next to hit for the Rays.
Catcher, Matt
1 for
Theis.
1 with a single so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Base knock center field. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Cameron Meisner. Flied to right his first time. Fastball for a strike. That's a strike. 0-2 now.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
That one the other way. They get the force. Third out, and that ends the frame. So the Rays strand a pair, but they're on top 1-0. And we're back. Bottom of the fourth. Here's Francisco Lindor.
Shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Lindor swings through that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first. Lindor retire.
Now batting, left fielder Brandon Nimmo.
Now the number 2 hitter, Brandon Nimmo. He hit into a double play his first time up. And a foul ball. Home team down a run. The Rays leading on the solo homer. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's Juan Soto. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that is out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Now batting.
Here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Pickoff throw. Nimmo back in on a dive. And that's a little bit high. 1-0. Nimmo leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Ball, that's outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
There's the strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Too low, and it's ball 3.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
2 outs. And a strike in there.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone.
Now
That's a stone
the
cold
center
take.
fielder, Jeff McNeil.
1st and 2nd, 2 outs. And now here's Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike.
There was a high velocity
0-1 for count.
fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Fought off foul. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in Queens,
Leading off
we go to
for
the top of the
Tampa Bay.
5th. Now up for
Shortstop,
Tampa Bay,
Walls.
Taylor Walls. McGill back to work. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So the lineup flips over, and now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. 0 for 2 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Runner at first with no outs here. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting, second base.
And now it's Brandon Lau. He is struck out, and he is walked. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Fastball for a strike. Man at first, one away. And now 1 and 2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Two outs. Up and in, and now it's even 1-1.
One ball,
That's a good
one
pitch
strike.
there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Ripped towards third, and the inning is over. The Rays strand just the one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Starling Marte. And fouled off. Next pitch is outside. And that's down and away. Misses outside, and that's ball 3.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Line drive down the line, and it's foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just
got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Now batting, second
And next for the
baseman,
Mets, Brett Beatty.
Beatty.
Flying to left his first time. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. One down, base is empty. This to third. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Luis Torrens.
And here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. To the right side. Oh, look at the stop. Throws from his knees. And that's a great play for the out.
making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Back here at Citi
Leading off
Field,
for the
all set
Rays,
for the top
first
of the
baseman,
sixth. And
Jonathan
now the first
Aranda.
baseman, Jonathan Aranda. Just missed. Aranda measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he's a native of Mexico. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. Now a jump throw. Got him. Nice play.
Up next
Well,
for
on the
Tampa
mound,
Bay,
very
third
efficient,
baseman,
able to produce an
Junior
outcome, it
Caminero.
seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
So up next, Junior Caminero. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
In there for strike one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Inside, just missed. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Goes down looking. Jake Mangum
Now
next to
batting,
hit for the
left
Rays.
fielder, Jake Mangum.
That misses,
that ball went out.
and that is ball one. That one pushed to the left and foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Marte makes the catch, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. It's the Rays 1 and the Mets nothing. Well, we go bottom
Leading
6
off
at the
for
plate.
Mets,
Ronnie
third
Mauricio.
baseman,
Well, these fans
Ronnie
definitely want to
Mauricio.
get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Fastball for a strike. That's whipped, and this one could be extra bases. Throw comes into second, and now the tying run is into scoring position.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
With the tying run at second here in the bottom of the sixth. Now a screamer into the outfield. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. So digging in,
Now
Brandon Nimmo.
left fielder.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
Late swing, foul to the left. That one misses, and the count is 1-1. Mauricio takes his lead at third with one away.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That one just missing inside, and the count is even 2-2. Got him! Ricky Holiday with the call.
Now batting.
And now it's Juan Soto, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And there's the strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Just missing there. It's 2-2.
That's a really good take.
And look out, as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now batting.
And now it's the
First
polar bear,
baseman,
Pete Alonso.
Pete
He's 0 for 1.
Alonso.
Just missed. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That's in there, and the count 1-2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
1-2 now. And the polar bear strikes out. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Rays 1 and the Mets nothing. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Matt Thaiss. That's to third. Makes a sliding stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Cameron Meisner next to hit for the Rays. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. McNeil drifts towards it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting. Shortstop, Taylor Walls.
And now the shortstop, Taylor Walls. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Rays held in check here, but they still lead it 1-0. Set for the last half of the seventh. Here's the center fielder, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil.
First pitch, and he just misses. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Kevin Kelly preparing to come on if needed. Pepio also throwing. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That's down and in.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Right side, hard hit. In plenty of time to first, and one away in the bottom of the seventh.
If you want to be a great
Now
defense, you
batting,
have to
right
deliver
fielder,
consistently. It
Starling
doesn't matter how many
Marte.
highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Drew Rasmussen is done. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back.
Now pitching for
And
Tampa
the Rays, they go to the
Number
bullpen.
49.
Kevin Kelly.
Well,
Kevin
the best
Kelly.
relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's Starling Marte. That one in there across the letters.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
0-2 is the count.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul ball, still 0-2. Outside with a breaking
2
ball.
strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ground ball to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. So they get the
Up
out after a
next for the
long
Mets,
battle at the plate.
second
Well, there's a lot
baseman,
riding on that at bat right there.
Brett
Nice job
Beatty.
of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off. That one missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And makes the grab. And that is the 3rd out of the inning.
Now pitching for the New
Max
York
Kranick
Mets.
comes on now.
Number 32.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging
Leading
in,
off
Josh
for the
Lowe,
Rays, right
0 for
fielder,
3,
Josh
a
Lowe.
fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Pitch
One ball,
misses,
2
and the count
strikes.
1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the
Now
pitcher
batting,
wanted,
second
but it
baseman,
worked. He got
Brandon
the swing
Lowe.
and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Brandon Lowe next to hit for the Rays. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Fouled off left side. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter Yandy.
So next to the
Diaz.
plate for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Lowe, the base runner at first with 1 out. That one at 95 missed up top, and it's a ball and a strike. And that's a little high.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
That one fouled off, 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 2-2.
Count is 3-2.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was
Jonathan
taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Aranda in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Ball, that's too high.
Gets to it with a slide. Gathers and throws. It's there, and that's a great play. One left for Tampa. They lead it 1-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Pepio.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Luis Torrens. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Pete Fairbanks, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. And a base hit up the middle. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
No outs, runner at first. Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And there's the strike. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Really important at bat coming up now.
And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. And that one fouled off. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
The shortstop takes the ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that one almost hit him.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
So the tying run at second. To the right side. Off balance feet. There's one. A sensational double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ryan Pepio won't go any further, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching for
New
Tampa
pitcher
Bay.
on now, Garrett Clevenger.
60,
This southpaw's been
Garrett
really good
Clevenger.
against left-handed hitters. And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. 1 for 3. First offering, and it just misses.